This program is brought to you
What's
by the
up, guys?
following
Welcome back to
sponsors.
Goshen's Games. I am Goshen, and I thought I'd bring you guys a game that's developed by Arc System that you may or may not know, and do a review on it. With all the hype that's going on with Dragon Ball Fighters, I figured, you know what, this would be a good time to bring this to you guys because Arc System is the company that's developing the Dragon Ball Fighters game. Their most well-known works are the Guilty Gear games, as well as the Blaze Blue games. But they also went and did the Persona fighting games, which were phenomenal games, guys. We had Persona 4 Arena, and then this is the sequel, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I'm playing this one because it's a sequel, so it's more updated versus the first game, which, don't get me wrong, the first game was fantastic. But I'm gonna do a overall review on both the games. So you guys know the way they develop the games. They developed it in a way that you don't necessarily need to have played the originals Persona 3 and Persona 4. You could have just played these games because it's a self-contained story. Now, what's interesting about these games is it merges both Persona 3 and 4 together into one game. Now, some people aren't aware that Persona 3 and 4 are in the same universe. They actually interact in Persona 4. The characters of Persona 4 actually end up going on a field trip and go to the high school of the characters from Persona 3. So it's actually really cool that they did that. Now, because they're in the same shared universe, now obviously Persona 4 is going to take place after. It's actually a few years after, because Persona 3 takes place in, I think, 2009. Persona 4 takes place in 2012. So it's been a few years. So this game here sees the return. Why don't I have those characters? What the hell? So this game sees the return, or these games see the return of the Persona 3 characters, and obviously they're much older now. So because they're older, they the Persona 4 characters kind of see them as more experienced. So as you can see, like this character right here, he has battle scars on him and stuff like that. So that's due to everything that they've gone through in their life and whatnot. And I'm not gonna go too much into the story because it's a long story. Like I said, it's a self-contained story, and it's related but not related to Persona 3 and 4 because it's its own story. The only thing really that you need to take away from Persona 3 and 4 to go into this game is just who the characters are. But besides that, you really don't need to. So anyways, more about these games. These games, like I said, they have a self-contained story, which I absolutely love the fact that they have a story mode in it. Because, fighting games are fun, but they're a lot more fun when they have a storyline with it. And this game did it really well. So, bear with me here because I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me since it's been forever since I played this game. I really don't even know what to do anymore. But it is a fun game. They call out their personas and all that other stuff, and depending on what character you use, depends on their fighting style. Like the character that I'm using here, which is Akihiko, he's more of a in-your-face character, and like I said, depending on which character you're playing as, they all do different things, and that's very Arc System like. Which we're gonna see that in Dragon Ball Fighters, because every character is gonna have their own thing, and so it's really cool. Because like if you ever played the Guilty Gear games, then you'd be able to see that, because every character you play as is different, and there's so many different characters to play as. This game is not so crazy as far as like how many characters there are. because, like I said, it's based off of the games itself, and because it's based off of the games. Dude, I'm so like getting my ass handed to me. There we go. Okay, I forgot you could do that. Just like every other. But yeah, just like every other fighting game that's made by Arc System, they have like a specific launch button. That's what I forgot how to do. But yeah, so anyways, I mean, I enjoyed this game. I really do. I like the fact that they brought in both of my two of my favorite games. Like Persona 3 is my favorite game, my all-time favorite game, and Persona 4 is really close. Like the Persona series in general is my favorite series. For me, it beats out Final Fantasy. And so they did such a good job. One of the other reasons why I'm bringing this review and all that to you guys is because Arc System, not only are they releasing Dragon Ball FighterZ this year, but they are also doing another fighting game on top of Dragon Ball FighterZ. So I guess they're going to compete with themselves a little bit. And the fighting game that they're bringing is actually a crossover game that is going to have Persona into it, which is actually really cool. I'm so excited for it. I didn't know they were doing that. You know what? I was much better with Akihiko a long time ago when this game first came out. But you know, and I'm excited for it because, like I said, it's bringing in my favorite game. I keep hitting that. Like I feel like I'm playing like what do you call it? Oh my god! I'm gonna get owned. Oh. I feel like I'm playing Street Fighter or like Marvel's Capcom, and when I launch them in the air, I'm like trying to do freaking Ryu special attack, and I'm like, it's not working. But overall, definitely a good game, especially if you want to delve into some the other games that Arc System does. Because, like I said, it's not one of their most well-known games. But it's definitely a good game. The story alone, is very well done. Very like, okay, the first one leaves you on a cliffhanger, and I guess they do it on purpose because of, you know, they do it on purpose because they want you to buy the second game. The second game closes it off, but then the second game does something that the first game didn't. But the second game splits it apart into Persona 3's story and Persona 4's story, because why did I hit rematch? I want to play with different characters. So they split it off into Persona 3's story and Persona 4's story. By the way, the character that I'm fighting with is from Persona 3. The character that I'm fighting against is from Persona 4. He's actually the main character from Persona 4. Yu Narukami, which in Persona 4 he didn't have a name because, you know, it's a silent character. They actually named him when the anime came out.
This place exists between dream and reality.
Ooh, amazing. Okay, so this character right here is a character that's specifically made just for this game. He's the semi-antagonist. I'm not gonna say more than that because it'll spoil the story. In case you ever decide to pick up this game, you can get it fairly cheap, by the way, at GameStop and stuff, because it's been out for years now. Because this is on the PS3. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, this is on the PS3. I believe they had it on the Xbox 360. I don't remember, to be honest with you.
You're doomed. Let's begin.
But oh man, I was so excited when this game came out. Playing it again kind of makes me like want to play it, like learn it all over again. Oh, dude, dude, chill. Oh my god. I've never used this character before, so I have no idea how he works. And so like every character, by the way, can unlock or not unlock, use their personas, and so their personas all do different things and different abilities. and like you combo them in and stuff like that. And oh, his launches, okay. So you know, and of course there's a training mode in this game if you want to learn how to play the game and stuff like that. And I should probably go back and do the training mode again. They teach you actually, they go really in depth in the training mode. Like they teach you how to combo, they teach you how to combo with your personas, they teach you like everything. There's even instant kills in this game. Of course there is, because it's a it's a Arc System game. So why wouldn't there be a instant kill? They have guard blocks. They have like all sorts of stuff that I don't even remember for the slightest, man. But definitely worth picking up. You know, like I said, it's cheap enough that it's like, do it, man. Really? I can't launch him up. There you go. Oh, dude, I suck with this guy. Oh my god, he's just gonna freaking... Yeah, you die, man. So yeah. You know, if you want to pick them both up, because like I said, the story continues from part 1 to part 2. It's a self-contained story between the two of them. You do need to, like, if you want to do the whole story, you do need to play both games. Because part 2 takes place like right after part 3. You know, it's not like some other games where it's like years ahead or you know, years difference, whatever the case is. But in this one, it's one after the other. I'm not going to say anything about the story because it's a good story, and if it's one thing that Atlas or, you know, Persona is good, like really good at, is giving you a hell of a good story, which they do a hell of a good job giving you that story. So, you know, so like I said, if you guys want to pick it up. It's a fun game. A fun little filler fighting game that, you know, everybody's recommending. Oh, play Guilty Gear, whatever. This is a good game to play too. It's a little slower paced than Guilty Gear, but it's still fast paced. You know, only reason why I say it's a little slower paced is because Guilty Gear is like all flash, right? This is kind of more grounded. Dude. But yeah, this is definitely more grounded. But at the same time, you know, again, it's still the same developers, so it's still like crazy. You know, and it's not crazy like Marvel's Capcom. It's not crazy like Guilty Gear, but still, like, it's crazier than freaking Street Fighter ever got. I'll tell you that much. And it's definitely like you definitely have to be precise if you want to combo properly, and they teach you how to do that in the tutorial stuff. Like, you gotta hit it precise, which I'm surprised like this game never took off as well as like Guilty Gear or anything like that. Probably because it was a very niche kind of game, and I say niche because, let's face it, like, if you weren't a Persona fan, then you wouldn't really know about this game. I mean, they did really good marketing. Which was actually really cool that they did. Dude, chill. So yeah, like I said, very good game. Very good. I can't keep on saying it, but yeah, it is. It so is, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna end it right here before I just continuously say this is a good game. But this is definitely a good game. If I was, you know, both of them, between the two, they're very good games. If I'm going to rate the series, because it's only 2 games, so if I'm going to rate the series, I'd probably rate the series, like, let's say like 7.5, 8 out of 10. It has some flaws, and the flaws have to deal with, I'm going to say like the controls. Not that the controls are bad, but it definitely does not give you any room for error. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, if you try to play online and you have not, like seriously gone into this game and like learn up your ass and like freaking study the game, you're gonna get your ass handed to playing online. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Not even gonna sugarcoat it, man. So, you know, needless to say, I've gotten my ass handed to me online. So, anyways, guys, that is my review, so to speak. of the Persona fighting series. So go check it out if you want, and if you do, let me know. Maybe we can get some games going, which would actually be pretty cool. So anyways, guys, I will catch you all later. Thank you very much for watching the video today. This went a little bit longer than I expected because Persona, man. I'm just going to keep on ranting on Persona. So hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoy Persona, let me know. I will definitely bring some more Persona stuff because hell yeah, Persona. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Once again, thank you very much for watching the video and supporting the channel. And I will catch you all later. Peace out, guys.